"What is the use of studying much when I'm to see nothing at all?" Taryn retorted. "I think there is a destiny laid on me that I am not to know anything interesting, or do anything interesting. I'm certainly not to be anything. I'm not even anything at Cair Dalbin." "Very well," said Coll. "If that is all that troubles you, I shall make you something. From this moment you are Taryn, assistant pigkeeper. You shall help me take care of Hen Wen, see her trough is full, carry her water, and give her a good scrubbing every other day." "That's what I do now," Taryn said bitterly. Greetings and welcome to A Contemplative Reader, where together we will explore the mysterious, the spiritual, the mystical, and otherworldly in various forms of literature. And today we will be exploring for a few moments the Book of Three, which is book number 1 in the Chronicles of Prydain by Lloyd Alexander. Last week on my BookTube newbie tag video, I mentioned that this particular series was special to me because I myself grew up as an assistant pig keeper to my dad on an Iowa farm. So I spent many days working out in the hog house taking care of our hogs, although they were not special pigs like Hen Wen was, who was an oracular pig, meaning a pig who could communicate through oracles. At any rate, after doing the BookTube newbie tag video, I thought I would revisit the Book of Three and have that be my book review for this week. So, Taryn, one day he was taking care of Hen Wen, but Hen Wen escaped. And so in chasing after Hen Wen, Taryn left the comfort of his home there at Cair Dalbin and encountered the mysterious and the dangerous and the dark horned king, who was an agent of even darker forces in lands beyond. So from there, Taryn went on a journey, and a journey which led him to encounter more dangerous creatures such as Gwythaints and more friendly creatures such as Gurgi, who I would kind of say is like Gollum if Gollum were hairy and more friendly. Kind of kept coming around and following him no matter where Taryn went, and ended up being quite a good friend to Taryn. But at any rate, Taryn connected with many other folks during his journey, including characters such as Gwydion and Eilonwy and Flutterflam and Dolly and Idalig, the Dwarf King, and other characters which, based upon their names, you might guess were based at least loosely on Welsh legends and myths. This book can be categorized as young adult fantasy or perhaps middle grade fantasy, but there are indeed some darker moments of this book which would make it not particularly appropriate for very young readers, but by the time you're a little bit older and can appreciate it, I think that this is a fine series to start reading fantasy with for practically any age. It certainly was for me many years ago, because it also has some rather deeper themes which I think are particularly important in this day and age for us to remember, and which you can glean from this story. First of all, it teaches us the quality of mercy, as when Taryn encountered a dangerous creature who was wounded, Taryn decided to have mercy, and that proved to be quite an important plot point going forward. It also teaches us the importance of community. As I discussed a little bit ago, Taryn did not go it alone on this journey. There were several others who went with him and proved to be quite important on this quest to go after Hen Wen and take Hen Wen on to the ultimate destination of Cair Dethel. So, community. We are not to go it alone in this life, and that was certainly an important lesson for Taryn, the assistant pig keeper. Finally, the theme that I want to cover for the last few moments here is the importance that the ordinary can do the extraordinary. Unlike many other fantasy tales involving farm boys or young folks who go on to do something extraordinary, Taryn was not the chosen one. Taryn had no special powers. Taryn indeed made many mistakes throughout his book and was quite upset about some of the things that he did. But this ordinary young assistant pig keeper turned out to be one who was quite important in this story. Again, this first volume of the Chronicles of Prydain, and he goes on to have more important journeys and adventures in the books to come, and I'll be exploring the rest of those this spring. But for now, this is a great start to the series, and I'm looking forward to revisiting the rest of it this spring. Thank you for watching. Peace be with you.